Hello and welcome to a new video. As you can see, it's of a mystery parcel. It arrived quite quickly. I actually ordered it a few days ago and it arrived as scheduled. It is something that I've already owned, but these are actually replacement items. The particular items in question, I originally had them, and I don't know if they've been accidentally thrown out, or if I've just lost them. So I had a quick look on eBay and managed to find these particular items at a reasonable price, and I'm hoping that it's as described as what the seller was showing on their eBay site. So without further ado, we shall commence the unboxing, and we'll go into more detail as to why I got these items and what they actually are. Seller's just wrapped it in normal paper, so it's nothing fancy. And there we have it, as you can see, and it's the Joy-Con grips for the Nintendo Switch 1. Obviously, by the time this uploads, you would have seen my unboxing for the Nintendo Switch 2, and I will be uploading a series of comparison videos comparing the different parts of the Nintendo Switch 2. Now, the reason why I've bought these particular items is because with the Switch 1, you get you get a pair of grey Joy-Con grips. I don't know where I've put mine. They seem to have disappeared, and prior to when I knew where they were, years ago, I decided to buy a matching set of the neon red and the neon blue to match the Joy-Cons, as you can see here for the Switch 1. And I don't know where they've gone, so basically I've got two pairs of Joy-Con grips that are gone. Although now I'm obviously going to be gaming on the Switch 2. I did want to sit there and have my Switch 1 still complete with all the accessories. I'm not going to be getting rid of my Switch 1. I think I'm just going to be keeping it. Although, and obviously, you know that you can still use it as a second device if you're playing on the Switch 1 on certain games, and you don't need to have two copies of the game. Also, the Joy-Cons, the Joy-Cons 1 on the Switch work on the Switch 2. You just have to pair them up, as well as the Pro Controller 1 for the Switch 1 also works on the Switch 2 as well. So kind of makes sense to sit there and to keep them. I think these were about £6 something, and yeah, I think they were about £6.40, and they were all charging £2 for purchasing packaging, which wasn't too bad. Again, as I said before, it came pretty quickly. And I was going to look on to see if CX sold them, which they do. But unfortunately, none of the CXs around me have the particular colors in stock, or even any Joy-Con grip in stock. And it would mean having to, pay for delivery. So by the time you add all that up together, would have been a complete pain in the ass. Now, the ones that I had of the neon red and the neon blue, they were in the box when I had them. Again, as I said, I don't know if I've just misplaced them somewhere, or they could have been thrown out. I don't see how they could have been thrown out, because you can see how with the Nintendo symbol that's already on these ones. So it's probably, maybe I might find it one day when I'm least expecting it to. And if I do, what I'll do is I'll just put one of these up, these sets up as I'll put one of them up as spares. I'll put them away if I do find the other ones, so at least I've got a spare set of Joy-Con grips. But yeah, I just wanted to sit there and have the Joy, even though I'm not going to be using it much anymore. I just wanted to sit there and have a set of the grips. Now these do look like the Japanese version, because obviously I see the Japanese writing. I think they're the Japanese one because it's in Japanese writing. So we got that there, as you can see. So I'm pretty happy about that, and you can look at the back. Nothing fancy about that, and they're really easy to put on. So I'm gonna just take a quick photograph of this, just because I want to obviously put up the review of it on what's it called again, on eBay, so I can leave good feedback. And then we'll just do one at the back, and then we can open them up. There, that's done. And as you can see, they're taped together. Let's see if I can get my Stanley knife, and then we can if I can remember where I put it. Here we are. So again, as I said, if I find my other set, then these will be the spares. I'll use one of them as a spares, I'm just not going to mount. I'm just taking off the sellotape, so that's off. We've got that there. But I think when I bought the original ones, I think I got them quite cheap. When I originally bought them, so we take out the neon red one. Should be fairly easy to take out. As you can see there, it's still in the actual plastic. I think these are definitely the official ones, because it says, I don't even to see it closely. You can see the Nintendo symbol there. And then you've got the buttons there, which correspond to these buttons here. So obviously is the neon red one there. We'll take out the blue one. Again, as I said, if I find the other ones, then that would be great. But I think for the price I paid for it, I think it was a pretty good price. But I don't know where I put the original grey, or I don't know if they were grey or black. I don't know where I put the original ones up. It's one of those people where I'm a bit scatterbrained in terms of actually remembering them. And this is the blue one. And then again with the Nintendo symbol there. And you've got the rail system, which is similar to what's on the actual console itself. And then you've got obviously the buttons there, and you've got the release mechanism here, so that has to release it. And obviously you can put it on to make the Joy-Cons bigger, and also put this around your wrist so that the Joy-Cons don't fly around. I'll show you in comparison to the Switch 2 ones. Actually, I'll do that as a separate video, so people can see it. And it's very easy to put on. Obviously, you've got the minus there, and then you've got the minus symbol on that side, and it's a matter of just sliding it on until you get that click. And then you've got that, so you can control it like that. As you can see, so that's that one. It's a slightly different blue, but it still matches nevertheless. And then a similar thing with this, where you've got the cross, and then you've got the cross on there, and it's a matter of just, I can slide this on right. Oh no, I've done it. The reason why it won't slide down is you have to put that down. Clicks into place, and then when you push this, that locks it into place. So you got that, which looks really cool. So you can make the controllers look a lot bigger, and then obviously you can just put your wrist around that and then tighten it up, so that if you're doing some motion or gyro game, for example, say like Just Dance for as example, it's not going to fly out of your hands, and you see the buttons there which work there, and I think it's really cool because obviously then they do match, and that's why the original ones I bought them to match the controllers. So that looks really cool. And then obviously this locks into place. So if you press this, that locks it into, so you push it down and that allows you to release it. And then if you do that, it locks it. Similar thing with that. So we're going to remove it now, where we just push that down. Then obviously you've got the button release there, which you would hold down, that button there, and it should simply just, if I can do this without bleeding breaking it, should slide off. Well, I'll try to get off camera because it's going to be it's a bit of a pain in the ass because my hands are, because the buttons are really small. I can't seem to get them off now. Okay. Although I can't remove them. Right, let me try this one. Thought it would have been, because I remember it being a lot easier to come off. And they're not coming off for some weird reason. No, I've definitely done it. I've definitely done it right. Yeah, we go. Come straight off. Just haven't done it in a while. Make sure that's down. This is the one I'm having the trouble with, which is a bit weird. Yeah, that was easy to come off. It wasn't too burnt, but I think just my hands. Yeah, I don't know why I'm having so much trouble. Removing the latch. Here we are. Finally. And so where we have it, so we've got the Joy-Cons there and the grips there, which, yeah, I'm so glad that I finally got these new ones now. So yeah, who knows, I might be able to find the original ones. No matter, like, I probably won't, but just wanted to sit there and have all the accessories for my Switch 2. Switch 1, sorry, complete. So these are the Joy-Con grips, the neon red and neon blue for the Switch 1 Joy-Cons. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please feel free to share your friends and family. Also, if you give this video a thumbs up, I'd highly appreciate that. That allows people to find my YouTube content. This is because of the YouTube algorithms for the bigger YouTubers, so their channel and content gets advertised on YouTube recommendation page. So it'll be nice to find some new subscribers. Speaking of subscribers, if you haven't already subscribed to my YouTube channel, then please consider, if you want to see stuff like this, where it's gaming accessories. See this for the Switch 1. I did another accessory for the Switch 2 in terms of the screen protector. Other gaming accessories, mobile phone accessories, laptop accessories. Also DIY products, gadgets, and film memorabilia stuff. I've got something Back to the Future related in terms of the film memorabilia stuff coming up. So it's definitely worth checking out my YouTube channel for that. Also, video game unboxings and video game playthroughs, Blu-ray and Blu-ray steelbook unboxings, and on a rare occasion DVDs as well. My Blu-ray and Blu-ray steelbook collection, my limited edition DVD collection. Also, a few months ago, I did something VHS related of the 1985 movie Back to the Future on VHS cassette, which you can check out that video, telling my memories with that movie and my memories of VHS cassette, which was the format before DVD. I will be following up with Back to the Future Part 2 on VHS cassette, telling my big memories with that particular movie, and there's a kind of big story behind that, so we'll get to that when we do the video. And then we'll be following up with Back to the Future Part 3 on VHS cassette as well. And the Back to the Future trilogy was kindly donated to me by a friend of mine, so a big thank you for them for kindly donating me the Back to the Future trilogy on VHS. Part 2 I did have many years ago on VHS cassette, but our Lonsets gave it away, so it's nice to have it back again. Also, comic books. I've been loving the absolute comic book series from DC Comics, especially Superman and Batman and the Flash. Their take on their new take on those characters. Also, my comic book collection of the last few decades, comic book graphic novels, comic book statues and figures. Recently bought 3 new figures. One super related, the second one in relation to the 1986 animated movie Transformers the movie, which I have not bought anything Transformers related for the past 2 decades, so it was really nice to get that particular item and at such a cheap price. And also something Star Wars related. Also, I've other figures that I bought during the January sale, Christmas just gone, previous Christmases, previous January sales, and also birthdays where I was being given figures and statues. A friend of mine kindly donated me his statues and Star Wars collection, statues and figure collection. Some of them you've already seen in regards of the Art FX statues based on the Justice League New 52s. You can check out those videos. Might be doing some of them as YouTube shorts. Also, check out my Superboy Prime unboxing video on my channel from McFarlane Toys. A fantastic figure. It stands proudly in my Blu-ray bookcase. So many points of articulation on the actual character, the level of detail on the paintwork, and the sculpt of the actual figure is absolutely fantastic. So please check out those videos, and the other statues that figures I'll be showcasing on my channel will be DC, Marvel, and Star Wars and Transformers related. So check out those videos when they upload. Also, movie and TV show reviews and recommendations. Last movie and review I did was of 28 movie, Iron Man starring Robert Downey Jr. Fantastic Blu-ray and a fantastic movie as well. Out of all the trilogy of the Iron Man, it's probably my favorite, and one of my favorite also Marvel movies as well. So check out that review. Also, I did a review of the 1996 movie Mission Impossible starring Tom Cruise, which was directed by Brian De Palma. Fantastic movie, which I had to watch multiple times in the late 90s just to understand it, but I also do now. It's a fantastic Blu-ray steelbook as well. Looks great in Blu-ray, and there's no doubt it probably looks fantastic in 4K as well. Also available on DVD if you don't have any of those 2 formats. Also, the 1982 movie Tron, again, fantastic movie, way ahead of its time, fantastic Blu-ray steelbook as well. And finally, of the 1982 movie Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan, classic Star Trek movie. Even if you're not a Star Trek fan, I think you'll absolutely love it. Fantastic Blu-ray steelbook. Whether you have the Blu-ray steelbook or the normal Blu-ray, you do get 2 versions of the movie: the theatrical cut and the director's cut of the movie. So check those out. And I do have another movie review coming up in the next few days. Obviously, might be up before this is uploaded, so hopefully I should be doing it in the next couple of days if I've got the energy to do that. Food and drink reviews as well. Recently, the Iron Brew 1901, which is the original recipe of Iron Brew. Check out that video. And there's other drinks and other food reviews that I've done from the various different takeaways, so check out those videos. Also clothing pickups as well. There's quite a few on my channel, and I've got a couple more coming as well, which I need to sit and get around to, which some of them got in the January sale and some that I got given for Christmas as well. So even though that was nearly 6 months ago, but we'll get there. Also beauty products, whether it's body washes, shower gels, bath salts, aftershaves and facial products, anything that comes up that tickles my fancy, I pick it up. And what I normally do is I do follow-up videos as YouTube Shorts, telling you whether or not I recommend the product or whether or not they're actually worth it or not. So I usually do those as follow-up videos, so check out those videos. Also electrical appliance unboxings, where I've done a microwave and 3 Vax products. 2 Vax products, I will be doing them as reviews. So you can, if one of them should have been done years ago, so you can check that out. Also art books and what I've been collecting. And I recently did of the movie Gemini Man, Black Panther Wakanda, and the art and making of Pacific Rim Uprising. Normally those hardback art books go from anywhere between £30 to £35 each, but I managed to get them between £2.99 and £4.99 each from Forbidden Planet. So if you're ever in central London, the Holborn area, then check out Forbidden Planet. They do some great art books, and I do have some other art books that I've got in the January sale and previous Christmases as well. And they will be video game, TV show and movie related. And I do have some other art books in my collection, primarily of superhero stuff, especially the Dark Knight trilogy and also James Bond as well. So check those out. I'm trying to think what other stuff I do on my YouTube channel. And I've recently unboxed the Nintendo Switch 2, which I've given you my thorough unboxing video of that, so you can check that out. And I'll also be doing a series of comparison videos, so you can check out the comparing the Switch 1 to the Switch 2 in terms of the different accessories and parts, so you can check those out. And yeah, there's tons and tons of content that's going to be coming to my YouTube channel. So if you haven't already subscribed, then please consider subscribing. Christmas 2023, we hit 500 subs. Early 2024, we hit 600 subs, and as of the 11th of June, we're more than halfway to 900 YouTube subscribers. So again, thanks to every single one of you who subscribed to my YouTube channel. Whether or not you're a long-time subscriber or if you recently subscribed, I really appreciate all of you. Hopefully you all enjoy the content. If there's any questions you want to ask about a particular product, then please feel free to ask. Hopefully we can push to the 900 subscriber mark, and then hopefully the big 1,000 YouTube subscriber mark. So again, thank you to each and every one of you who subscribed to my YouTube channel, and I really appreciate all of you. And without you guys, my channel wouldn't be where it is today. I also live stream on Twitch. To find me there, it's the same name as my YouTube name. Just add the numbers 76. If you're still having trouble trying to find it and you wish to follow me on Twitch, then I'll leave the link in the description box. I don't have a set schedule when I live stream. It's mainly because of my personal busy ongoing personal life, which is a bit hectic these days, and also health issues. So it's a day-by-day basis of when I can and can't live stream. So please give me a follow if you can. And if there isn't any copyright material, it's normally uploaded to YouTube. And speaking of YouTube, on rare occasion I do live streams on there. It's mainly will be casual gaming, so it'll be beat 'em ups, shoot 'em ups, platform games, sports games, race games, things like that. Even if you do miss the live streams, the videos will be kept up indefinitely. I did a few weeks ago 2 birthday streams, so you can check out those archived videos. Although it would be nice to have some live viewership, if you can't make it, then it's fine. The videos will be kept up, but although it would be nice to have some live viewership. So again, as all the videos will be kept up. So hit the notification bell, and off chance that I do live stream. And it just leaves me to say, wherever you are in the world, please stay safe, and I will speak to you again on the next video. Bye for now.